well, welcome back to another episode of Gaming with Kohath. We're going to jump into another Arena Cube draft, see if we can continue our streak of getting a couple wins and see what we can put together. So, without further ado, let's join this queue and see what we can put together. Again, if you're new here or you just lurking a bit, why don't you consider liking some of the videos, leaving some comments, subscribing, and coming back for more. We'd love to interact with you. We'd love to continue to make content that you enjoy. And so hearing from you is going to help us do that over and over again. So something else I've begun telling people and advertising a little bit is that if I receive 100 subscribers, I will be upgrading my setup a little bit to a better microphone usage. I enjoy making videos, but until more people are involved and excited about my content, it's really hard to justify the cost at times. But with that, let's go ahead and take a look at our packs here and see what we want to play today. Mindstone's not bad. A good ramp spell. Mono red also, surprisingly, just does work. I kind of want to force mono red. Red Roxy? Anyone? Sultry Mage is a really good card for the Red Roxy deck. Sarkin also seems really good. It's kind of awkward though, there's only 2 red cards in this pack. Huh. I suppose I'd play Aethersphere Harvester just for a flying value.
We begin!
We begin. Temple, Leyline Tyrant, 4 mana for 4. Yeah. Leyline Tyrant seems quite good. Black also seems to be flowing here. Skittering Surveyor would also be fine. A good way to go and find a red source. Golden Egg just to rant. We're not really looking to rant much in mono red. Like our top end already looks a little high. However, here we could just be hyper aggressive sacrifice deck. I'm not opposed to that. Experiment Frenzy is okay, like it's a legitimate card, but I like the idea of moving into black because we're not seeing a ton of red at the moment. Let's see, what's Insult to Injury do? Okay, whatever. So, claim the first one, though, seems pretty good. So we're able to take something, we can sacrifice it. We'll need a sacrifice outlet, though, because currently we don't have one. But claim the firstborn seems quite fine. We really want to stay low, like 5 is kind of our top end that we want for the deck. We want to be really heavy on 1 and 2 drops, which currently we aren't. So keep that in mind as we move forward. Eliminate's also a card we can pick up if we wanted. As a matter of fact, maybe we want that anyway, because I think Claim the Firstborn is going to come back to us. So we'll take Eliminate, anticipating Claim the Firstborn to return. Ferocidon or Chandra. Ferocidon keeps opponents from gaining life. That's pretty significant. And also will pin down the opponent. Chandra will kind of always produce quite a lot. I actually think I want Ferocidon at the moment. I really like Chandra, but I want Ferocidon, I think. I think it just does quite a lot of work. Something like Master Worm will just ruin our board, so... Gutter Bones as a way to sack it and bring it back. Foulmire Knight. Cast your first instant sorcery spell, copy the spell. 12 mana. 12 power creatures, X damage to each up to 2 hard creatures and planeswalkers. Gutter Bones seems good here. Deem worthy, Act of Treason, Judith. I think we want Judith. Doomed Necromancer seems quite good as well. We're going to take Judith here. I think she's a less replaceable card. I guess we take Rune Blaster here. I'm really surprised to see Mindstone coming around. It feels wrong. Healing could do work. What is Null Priest? ETB's kick to return. Okay, so you have to spend a significant amount of mana on it, but 2 mana, 2/1 minus lifelink still seems quite good. Crit Breaker seems good. Haven't played a Rakdos deck in a long time. This is kind of fun. And there's our claim of firstborn, like we hoped. I feel like we're in the right colors here for our seat. Worked out for us. Mire Triton is fine. And it's a lot of playables in one pack, so it feels really nice. Salvo, probably not going to play Salvo. Not passing Demonic Tutor. Most certainly not passing Demonic Tutor. There's nothing even close in the pack, though. Not a chance. Egon, I do want. I think I'll get it back. D2 just seems perfect. So, take the 2-drop here. Feels really good. Skyclave Shade also feels quite nice. There's our Golos to tempt us. We're not going that way today. Skyclave Shade is great here because every land gives you the opportunity to replay it and cast it. So definitely going to be good in a sacrifice deck that we can get into some loops with Skyclave Shade. And yeah, I think that's 100% the pick here. Cruel Reality, probably not. Bastion of Remembrance feels really good. Sign of Blood also feels good, but I think we want more ways to ping the opponent down as well. So that's where we're going to go. This pack's stacked, though. A lot of really good cards. I still haven't played with Hollow Oracles in Strixhaven Standard, or Limited, or in Arena Cube. It's interesting. Yep. Bastion. Let's take a look at our deck here. A little bit heavier on 3s than I want to be. 1s and 2s are really what I want. Temple Malice looks really nice. As does Feed the Sworn. I mean, we're not desperate for lands at the moment. I think that Feed the Swarm is a really good removal spell. It's cheap, it's flexible. Of course, a land would be good, but we aren't desperate for it. Again's Awakening's cute. I mean, we want 5 mana in order to cast it, which is already pretty high. Okay. I don't think we pass Valky here. I don't know if we ever cast it as Tybalt, but if we get there, sure, why not? If we can stabilize in the game and then just end up casting Valky to help push in. Otherwise, a 2-drop 2/1 that can take an opponent's creature and turn it into something seems fine. Yeah, 2-drops feel good. I want more 1-drops. I don't know if this cube has that many 1-drops. Do we want Light Up the Stage, Shieldbreaker, or Dusk Legion Zealot? I think I like Light Up the Stage. Drawing 2 cards seems good. Dusk Legion Zealot we could potentially get in a loop and bring it back and back and forth. But I think Light Up the Stage feels right. We've got so many ways to deal damage. We don't have that many direct damage, though. Skewer, Wizard's Lightning, Lightning Bolts. Yeah, I think Death Dweller feels really good here for our deck. Tindertree Dryad is overpowered. Yes, please. I feel like we still need some more sacrifice outlets. What do we have to sacrifice? Do we have anything that just says sacrifice target creature? Siege Gang, that's it. There's Egon. That's what we wanted. So at the beginning of your upkeep, you exile 2 cards from your graveyard, and if you can't, you sacrifice Egon and draw a card. Or you can use Throne of Death at the beginning of your upkeep, mill a card, exile a creature card from your graveyard, draw a card. None of that's actually that fantastic. It's not what I thought it did. Well, you win some, you lose some, I suppose. Lava Runner feels good. Yuck. We'll take Hollow Oracles, we might play it. It's not the land that we want, but... Cruel Celebrant fits what we're wanting to do. Valaka Awakening can do work for us. Not playing either of those cards. Lightning Axe, we're also probably not playing. Bone Crusher Giant feels good. Malika Rebirth also feels not bad, doesn't it? Yeah, those are the 2 cards I want. Malika Rebirth returns, guaranteed. We would, of course, play Inscription of Ruin, 3 mana, destroy target creature, main value 3 or less. We're already over, to be honest. I took this Cruel Celebrant because it does fit what we want to do, but we still don't have any way to sacrifice. That's really what we're looking for. More than anything else, Gonti is very powerful. Young Pyromancer, Vishina Pyromancer, Eldest Reborn. You think we want to be more aggressive? I think we take Young Pyromancer. Try to increase our aggression. Shock, Haggard Mauling would be okay. Lannery Storm would be okay. Darkfleet Daredevil. Would be good. Yeah, we take the shock here. Come on, give me something that says attack. Sacrifice. Feels wrong to pass up Lightning Strike. Shatter School Smashing does seem good too, but I think the direct damage spells feel better. Thermo Alchemist. I don't particularly want to get rid of it, but it's a very strong card. That said, Bakun Hellhound is really good too. Never mind. Nope. Weaponize the monsters. That is a sacrifice outlet. That's what we want. That's what we need. Rimrock. We're not doing only odd. We're going to take Delta Mastery here. A good removal spell is always helpful. Mill, Gifted Aetherborn, Inquisition of Kozilek. Early removal spell seems okay. I mean, I like Lava Coil, but I think Arena just feels much better. I like your Rebirth. We're kind of getting everything. I mean, this doesn't have to die to deal the 2 damage, so that seems good. Do I want the creature, or do I want the removal spell? I think we're lighter on removal. We'll take the 1-drop creature for sure. Again. Wow, we've almost got 40 playable cards in our deck. We're not playing Cruel Celebrant. We're probably not playing Obosh, to be quite honest. Alright, let's take a look and see what we end up picking up here. 39 cards in our main deck. Switch review. Great. Alright. If only odd mana value, so we'd have to remove all of our 2-drops and 4-drops. Demonic Tutor is the best card in the deck. We're not removing it. Not happening. Okay. But then it comes to question. So this is going to pump my creatures. Whenever something dies, she deals 1 damage to any target. Still seems fine enough. Mayhem Devil, on the other hand, cares about sacrificing. So I don't really care about that. Bastion as well is also very good for that purpose. Egon, I don't think fits what we want our deck to be doing. Ruin Blaster's okay, but it's not the best. You're a land, you're a land, you're a land. $17. I think I can play 15, if I'm being completely honest. It still tells me I need to cut 8 cards. Obosh, I don't think it's worth playing here. Mire Titan isn't doing a whole lot for us. Let me take a look at my creatures versus non-creatures. Okay. Since we only have the one sack outlet and weaponize the monsters, we still want to play it, but I don't think that that's enough to justify playing the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sarkhan's really good, but I hope to win by turn 5. Siege Gang's good, Weaponize is good. I want both those cards. Bastion's definitely in. Call the Death Dweller is a little cute. So is Agadeem's. As a matter of fact, I'm going to remove Agadeem's. I'd rather just have another swamp in the deck. Okay. Agadeem's, of course, is a fantastic card. I just don't think we're going to get there on it. Great. So Call of the Dweller is good though, because it's going to get back mana value 3 or less. We've got so many 1s and 2s, and we do have a couple of 3s. I think it's worth getting and using. Phyrexian Arena. The double black's a little awkward, especially since we're following up with double reds here. This is also a land, if we want it to be. Which I don't think I do. I'd rather keep it as a 4-drop destruction spell. Inquisition isn't doing much for us. I think our other removal is better. Crit Breaker's not going to do a ton for us either. Gutterbones is good. It can keep coming back. Hellhound's good. Yep. Null Priest is fine. Skullclave, Valky. I like all those. The one awkward bit is Phyrexian Arena, so we'll go ahead and remove that. I think that'll help our mana significantly. Demonic Tutor, we can fish up absolutely anything that we want. You're really a one-drop in our deck. Since we're running you anyway, we'll do it like that. Okay. So, there's our deck. Significant on the 1s and 2s. Drops on completely there. Hopefully we'll be able to get in pretty quickly and get some W's on the board. So, yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and submit this deck and jump into game 1. Okay. So, game 1 here with our really aggressive Rakdos deck. Here we really want to curve out as much as we can. If we can't curve out, we're probably in a losing position. Always being on the play will be helpful. This is not a great curve out hand. And I go first. I think I'd rather have a 1-drop. Okay, I like this better. We're gonna put Baleful Mastery to the bottom. We'll lead on black, play Gutter Bones, and it's happening. Alright. Play Mountain, get in for 2. In their turn. Kill something that they play here. Have to get rid of that. Play our land, go ahead and get in for 2. Play Bone Crusher's Bone. Alright. Opponent doesn't have a 3-drop here. I do want to go ahead and play with Knight the Monster. We'll end our turn. Gives us the opportunity to sacrifice and deal 2 damage if we need to. Sure. Pay 2, Graveyard to hand. Only during the turn, only if opponent lost life this turn. Sure. Let's go ahead and get into 6 again. Interesting. I don't need to play that out. Get mine. Okay, great. That was aggressive. That's what we wanted the deck to do, and we got there. So 1-0 here with our hyper-aggressive Rakdos deck. Let's go into game 2. Okay. Can we get a win in under 2 minutes? That would be, additionally more impressive. I definitely think I'm more of a control player than an aggro player, but it always feels good to do something like that. Just really felt a little bit unstoppable. Okay. Would love a black source. We'll lead on Lava Runner. Hello, Van Horn. Good luck and have fun, my friends. That's not a black source at all. Okay. Play that, play Weaponize. Thank you. A little late. Go ahead and get in for 1 again. Yep. 3 mana for the opponent. Bergie. When you cast a spell, add red till end of turn. You don't lose this mana and face in. Creature you control gain both twice during each of your turns rather than once. Okay. Unfortunately, I can't get Young Peasy out and but I'm still gonna go ahead and get there. Still need more lands. 4 for the opponents. Have them land or so I'm gonna go into 2 land. Get their treasure token. They have a 2-drop follow up. We will be casting for a spectacle cost. Play land, play Frostbond. Opponent wants to kill Frostbond, that's pretty guaranteed. Sax it, pump out Lannery. Thunder. Yep. And it gets him for 3, makes another treasure. Rada. Rada's gotta die pretty quick, otherwise I will get overpowered. You were bother me, I think? Sure. I want to set up. I'll give them a card which feels wrong, but I'm going to play Pyromancer and wait. Yep. Thrashing Bronzodon, sure. Unless I play that weaponize. Yep. They don't have the mana to spend on it anyway, so we'll go ahead and exile that. They still have the mana up to get rid of Weaponize if they want. Okay. Rado is going to be a problem for me one way or another. Here, I think Brosodon is the best choice. Still not really worth attacking in at the moment. But they see my board's getting bigger, so they have to get rid of Weaponize sooner or later. But as long as Thrashing Bronzodon's on the field, they're going to stop me from attacking in. Sure. I'll pretty happily block Gutterbones here. Alright. Siege Gang here. Continue to keep pressure on the opponent as best we can. We draw another land, we can Null Priest. Get back cards out of our graveyard. Damage can't be prevented this turn. It deals double that damage instead. Well, need to block. Now, no priesting for CJ commanders even better than for Octodon. Sure. Okay. We're gonna type for 3. Demonic Tutor here, and we will go find ourselves. This is gonna sound sad, but I think a Swamp is our best draw. We'll play our Swamp, play our Gutter Bones. See what the opponent does. See gain themselves. Okay. Sack yourself and get free. There's just so many things you could have that kill me here. White light break. Alright, well. 1-1. That still felt good, so let's go ahead and jump into game 3, see if we can get back on the winning side of things. Okay. Yeah, that was an interesting game. You had 2 very aggressive decks, kind of slugging it out, going pretty slow. So, interesting indeed. All y'all 29, good luck and have fun. Nope, can't keep that. This isn't a ton better either. Put Malik here to the bottom, lead on Swamp, and say go. Yuck. Swap to the when it attacks. Well, we're gonna wait. We'll let it get to just before combat, and then we'll crush it. Yep. Don't want to take the 1 if I can avoid it. Go ahead and play that bone country. Planes for the opponent. Lurks. Can't happily let that live, can we? Let's go ahead and get in for 4. We'll light up the stage. A little bit laggy here, aren't we? Play our mountain for the turn, we'll Judith. Next turn we can play Leyline Tyrant, which is really good for us. Your Scorch Spitter can't compete with a Leyline Tyrant. Badger Cat.
I will not give up on my god.
Putting one counter on Lurith.
I trust in your abilities.
Yep. No blocks. Gain 4 life. Selfless Savior. That's obnoxious. Gotta kill Bazooket here. Imagine they block. Actually, I don't know why they would block. I wouldn't block. Just let Bazooket die. Don't currently have a 3-drop in the yard, so no need to come up with something special here.
Must find a new strategy.
We will Leyline Tyrant. Fifth mana for the opponent, getting in for 4. Yeah, I'm not gonna block, not why you can make it any perfect. If I draw a black source, I can go get an exile spell before I get it. That would be pretty helpful. But that's not what that is. Siege Commander feels so good. Go ahead and get in for 10. Alright. Good game, opponent. Yeah, that felt really good. The opponent definitely didn't seem like they were drawing into much other than land, so that helps us quite a bit. 2-1 here. Let's move on to game 4. Okay, game 4. Yeah, that felt really good. I think had they attacked in with Lurith, probably would have tried to block with CJ Commander. They would have made it indestructible. We got CJ Commander back from the graveyard, getting more tokens. Just, it was very good hand for me. Lead on Soulscar Mage. Pro Portee, good luck in having fun. Question here. I think I still hold up Bone Crusher next turn rather than Young Feezy. Wasted on Soulscar Mage, I like that. Ooh. Well. No, I'm good. Go ahead and get 2-1 on the field, deal 2 damage to the face. Yep. Fade Swamp, Fire. I think we go ahead and stop it. It's a little odd, honestly. Worth it enough. opponent. Opponent losing a line. Found it. Maybe the player timer. Hopefully I put pass. We'd love to draw another red source, that way we can do Pyromancer and Lightning Strike immediately get the 1/1 value. As well as Leyline Tyrant. I think Leyline Tyrant is quite good. Shadow Scroll untapped. Uh-oh, what does this mean for me? Sorry.
Feel the heat of my come to me!
Yep. We... Young Pyromancer. Alright. Get rid of something. Exile it already.
A dragon does not lose!
We will sit back. We're going to have 4 in the air coming at us, which isn't the happiest that we've ever felt. I would like Resembling Skeleton in our deck. You know, I would assume opponent has some steal effects. Yep. I'm not super excited about attacking you with anything here. Let's see what the opponent does. Yep. Okay. In response, I'm gonna cast Lightning Strike. I'm gonna cast the Rebirth on the opponent. It's gonna deal 4 damage overall, which kinda sucks. But we killed off their knight. Cleared their board. I've got 4 creatures left. There's only 1 cast. Children's bad. Yeah, I don't like that. Okay. Death Dweller. Is Death Dweller gonna do anything for me here? Kind of don't think so. Gross, gross, gross. Best I had. The Skull Scar Mage out here, I can re-shrink. They're gonna take Death Dweller themselves now, I think. Well, I don't know. I get great damage to those too. I like your Lightning Storm. Baleful Mastery. I think we're in trouble. Shieldred really shuts us down. And I don't have an immediate response to it. It's too bad. Six unblockable. So I can lightning strike. Mm-hmm. What are you doing, opponent? Other than getting all the belts. That's great. I think it was a mistake putting it on there anyway. It only had 1 toughness. Oh, opponent did not think about the capacity stuff. To attack him. Rassan could win me the game. Don't have any board wipes. I really need that to survive. More than just about everything. Shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. Stuck on double red, that feels bad too. Alright. They're getting in now. They figured it out. Yep. Seriously? I can't attack. Just another something to sacrifice. Yeah. Going to 3. None of this gives me haste. Opponent's out of creatures in their graveyard. And I haven't been able to answer Shieldred. Come on. 3, last turn. Potentially. Pull this to 6 1. Man off the top. Magnetic, going down to 6. Spike the hazard of 5. I had that would have helped significantly. Oh well. Yikes. 2-2. I exiled too soon apparently and had to hold the Baleful Mastery for that Shieldred. Yikes. Okay, 2-2. Can we hit the 50% mark? Let's take a look and see in game 5. Okay. You know, I haven't played many of these aggressive decks other times I played Cube, and yet today, man, it's like every deck's playing red. It's very bizarre. Maybe everyone else is just feeling like doing that now. I'm not sure. Everyone's feeling a bit aggressive today. Fell 13th. Good luck and have fun. Gitu, followed by Demonic Tutor, perhaps? Weaponize. I guess we'll have to see what our next draw is. Perhaps I'm wrong. Maybe we do need more lands than we're currently running. I lied, we're gonna go Gutter Bones now. There's a chance that Gitu will have haste later. Yep. Dragon's Guard Elite. Need a removal spell. Do I have mono black removal spells? No, I have 2 mana removal spells. Yes. Happy to take Eliminate here. Playing with fire a bit by not immediately killing the Dragon's Guard Elite, but I don't want to fall behind, and this gives me the opportunity to not fall behind, which is nice. Because here I can eliminate next turn Gitu and Weaponize, and that'll be really big. Weaponize, faster. Alright, good game. 3 and 2. We at least get 50%. That feels nice. Very low bar here at Gaming with Kohath. Just always wanting to at least do as good as be as good as we are bad. So let's move on to game 6 and see if we can continue a winning streak. I would love to. So let's see what we can do. Okay. Yeah. So curving out and having just consecutive threaten effects is really powerful. Even if our opponents are playing far more powerful cards than we are, because none of our cards are exceptionally OP or busted. They are just fast, and so you have to have good, quick responses to stabilize. Once you stabilize, you're in pretty good shape against our deck. But if we can keep you from doing that and get ahead of your stabilize plays, then we intend to pull off the W. See, this hand is pretty poor. If we had a red, we'd be a lot better off. As it is, I'm going to keep it with the hopes that Skyclave Shade can get us there. We'll lead on Malachir Rebirth unless we draw a red source, in which case, if we do, we're going to play Soulscar Mage and pass our turn. That feels very good. Opponents run Black-Red as well. Thermo Alchemist, sure. Certainly don't like the Thermo Alchemist. I'm gonna go ahead and eat it. Get the Palace Trigger again for 2. Another red source for the opponent. We're gonna play out the Malachir Mire here. Get in for 1. Yes. We'll play Skyclave Shade, pass our turn. Would really like a land. Yep. Ouch. And they exile too. We're gonna go ahead and light up, see if we can find a red source. Wow, we didn't. We can at least play both those cards in the turn. So we can beat Anax. Opponent sees that we can do that. Play Hellhound, throw Hellhound, eat Anax. Play D2, go ahead and get in for 2. Feels better. 5 mana. Got Sarkin. Got Eternal Bonsu. Boy, do I have the right spell against you. We will be playing the full price, eating that Bonsu. Or is put into exile. It's been too long since I played against the god. Frustrating. We gotta deal quickly. Get OP down to 13, they're passing through their steps. We're not going to play the Sun 47. We're going to go ahead and grow, get in for 4. Play 11 Tyrant. Play OP. Swamp. Get a lot of lands. Master Worm. Kill 2 of my creatures. I lose 4 life. Gain 2 more life. Or lose 2 more life. I don't have any red. Get rid of that. You're gonna play Bonsu, set some lands, draw some cards. So the opponent stabilized you. That is terrible for us. But Sea Chain Command is really good for us. We have 6 damage on board just with Sea Chain Commander, so they're not going to want to attack in. Ugh. Wrap up. Yep. Yuck. You are not helpful to me. It's going to put me to 1. Pass turn. Okay. Good game, opponent. 3-3. Well, sure, that's fine. Alright, 3-3. Disappointing. Everyone was playing black-red. I thought that we would play against some other variety of decks. So that's a little bit boring, to be quite honest. But regardless, we saw how the deck could really be powerful, and we saw how when the opponent stabilized, there's not much you can do, but I still felt like we put up good fights. So let's move on to a recap, and we can talk a little bit more about the deck. Recap time. So our deck was very aggressive. Super fun. We really prioritized our low drops, which helped us have some really explosive games. There were a few high drops that we chose not to play. We chose not to play Sarkin, which really could have worked in the deck. It would have been a problem. It's just a little bit more expensive. um, and Again's Awakening, but I don't think that would still fit. So Sarkhan's the one card that's questionable about whether or not we should have played it, because it is a stabilizing piece. Leyline Tyrant, it's a 4/4 flyer, that's nice. It's not the most impactful. I would have rather had Glorybringer or any number of other red dragons, honestly. So it's fine. It's not a high pickup in my opinion. Judith was never on the battlefield when you needed her to be. If she would have been there on a few of those turns, we would have had triggers for days and drained out the opponent. Young Peasy is always good if you can get the sequencing correct. Weaponize the Monsters did win us that first game, which was really fun to see it do its thing. But it also was just a threat and effect. Opponents saw it coming, they knew what it was going to be able to do, so they didn't like that at all. Squirt Better, never played it. Lava Runner, still good even after Dominarian has passed. Melicru Rebirth did some work. Gutter Bones, of course, is good. Demonic Tutor is the best card in our deck. Can find anything we want. Eliminate, Feed the Swarm, great. Null Priest, the 6 mana piece is a little bit awkward, but it was nice to have in hand just as a backup capacity. Skyclave Shade, I think, was going to be really good in that matchup, but they had the right answer to exile things. They just always seem to have the right one, which kind of sucks. I was kind of hoping they wouldn't have that all the time. We actually never drew Valky. They could have been helpful as a control component in some of the matchups. We didn't have a ton of direct removal. We had Shock, we had Lightning Strike. You need a little bit more to really make Soulscar Mage go off, but it's okay. It still did its thing. Valakut Awakening was just a tapped red source for us. We never actually played it for its instant side. But what's really beneficial about it is if you start flooding late game and you draw this, you can actually end up drawing some other cards, which is nice. For us, Dawn was always a problem for the opponents, but they found answers to it pretty quickly, as they should have. We never actually got Bastion on the field, which also, like Judith, would have done some great damage. Baleful Mastery, Hogger Mauling were both good in our deck, and CJ Quanker was a great threat effect. So, all in all, I really think our deck was good. We did stall on some games, and that happens, but there are probably some games I should have mulliganed and I didn't, and that cost us the game. So, you live and you learn. Again, I'm not a huge aggro fan, I'm just learning a little bit with you, and so I thought that the deck still performed really nicely. We had a couple of games that we won matches in under 3 minutes, which was pretty incredible. So I hope you did enjoy this. And if you did, please hit that like button, subscribe, come back for more. We'd love to see you on each of our videos, being able to come interact and engage with what we're doing. So thankful for you. Looking forward to our next gameplay video here at Game of Kohath. And until then, we will see you next time.